got to be willing to take 100% responsibility for your life. And that does include accepting when things don't go your way. Now, the reason I say that is because at the end of the day, all of us got to accept the fact that life ain't fair. So sometimes it's going to be certain things that you want in life and you ain't going to be able to get it. And you might think you deserve it, and then you see somebody else get it. And you might think they don't deserve it. But the problem with that is you don't know what cards that person was dealt. You don't know what kind of work they put in to get where they are. But instead of you just being happy for that person and assuming that they worked hard for whatever they got, instead you take the approach of playing the victim. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to be able to keep a positive mindset no matter what. And realistically, sometimes you might try to have a positive mindset. And you try to keep showing up and you try to keep doing all the things you need to do. And sometimes things just don't go your way. And at a certain point, you might just start to feel like you just got bad luck, or you just not good enough, or other people just lucky, or you wish that somebody would help you the way somebody else got helped and all that. And so overall, you just get to a point where you basically just feeling bad for yourself, and you just got a lot of self-pity because you ain't where you want to be in life, or your life just ain't going the way that you want it to go. But you got to be able to deal with that. You got to be able to handle the fact that your life is progressing on a different timeline than somebody else's. And you also have to be able to keep that mentality that at the end of the day, it's somebody somewhere else in the world that don't have it as good as you. So even though somebody else is getting more opportunities than you getting more opportunities than somebody else. And even though it's somebody else out there that's making progress faster than you making more progress than somebody else. And the thing is, man, when you sitting out here and you got all this self-pity and everything and you feeling bad for yourself, ultimately you just blocking your own potential. You just stopping yourself from being able to advance to the level that you need to be at, because your mind is not in the right place and you are not vibrating on the right frequency. You are not putting the right energy out into the world. That's bad energy. That's negative energy. Sitting there feeling bad for yourself, moping around all the time, crying, complaining, whining. You making yourself vibrate on a lower energy level. And so you got to understand that if you're going to vibrate on a low level, then you're going to attract low vibrational things into your life. And so that's why you keep getting stuck. And every time you try to take one step forward, you end up taking 2 steps back, because your mind is not in the right place. And you got to be mentally strong more than anything. You got to be mentally locked in. And most importantly, you got to be able to keep a positive mindset no matter what is going on. Because at the end of the day, you never know when your lucky day is going to come. You never know when all the preparation that you've been putting in is going to meet the opportunity. Because sometimes you might have had an opportunity, but you wasn't ready. And you got to be ready no matter what. It's like basketball. If you're on the bench, coach going to eventually call your number. Bronny James. You feel me? Bronny be on the bench, but hey, he hit that court, that boy be a million miles an hour, even if he be messing up. Hey, he's starting to get it, though. Y'all see it? I know you see Bronny in the G League going crazy. Hey, you might have to be willing to take, satisfied with the G League for a minute. You might not be on that pro level yet. You might be G League talent. All right, go crazy in the G League. Don't be sitting there, that's like Bronny going to the press conference and complaining because Dalton Connect getting all the playing time. You know what I'm saying? And he on the court with Dalton Connect in the trash minutes and Dalton ain't passing the ball. Okay, but hey, we don't know what work Dalton done, put in, and we don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. So just long story short, though, ain't no sense in sitting here being upset about somebody else getting the opportunity that you want. Or you see somebody else shining and you ain't shining like that. Okay, just take responsibility for that. You got to be willing to just take full responsibility for your life and understand that if you ain't where you want to be in life, it's 100% your fault. No matter what cards you was dealt. Everybody was dealt a different set of cards, but it's up to you how you play them cards. So all you need to focus on is just making sure you play your cards right. Instead of having self-pity for yourself, like, oh, man, I got a bad hand. All right, we going to make this hand work, though. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. If you got $1, flip it into 2. You got $2, flip it into 4. You keep doing that eventually, man, you in a million. But you got to have that mindset, though, because sometimes you might try to flip that dollar, but ain't nobody rocking with you. But somebody might come over to them and give them money. They donate. That person just got the pot out, and people just throwing the money in, and you sitting here trying to flip your dollar, and ain't nobody rocking with you. And so now, you acting like that person don't deserve whatever they got, but you don't know what that person done been through in their life and what everything got them to where they are right now for a reason, no matter what. You don't know what kind of energy what kind of energy they putting out to the world to make people want to rock with them like that. Are you putting out that kind of energy to make people want to rock with you like that? Or are you sitting here whining and crying and complaining and moping? Don't nobody want to deal with that energy. So it's like you stopping the opportunities from even being able to come to you. Imagine if Bronny was sitting there complaining to JJ Redick, "Come on, coach, why you ain't putting me in, coach? Come on, coach." And he crying. JJ gonna be like, "Bruh, bye. You going back to South Bay." But Bronny don't be on that. Bronny be, "Hey, it is what it is. I gotta keep working. I gotta keep grinding. Hey, we gonna keep showing up every day. No matter what, I'm gonna put that work in." Coach call on him. Bronny get in. He try to do what he do. Sometimes he have a good game. Sometimes he don't. But he don't complain though. And Bronny ain't sitting there blaming nobody. You know what I'm saying? He had his health situation. Bronny ain't sitting here complaining, "Man, it ain't fair. Why that have to happen to me?" God bless him. I hope that never happen again. I hope he be good. But Bronny ain't complaining. Bronny is taking full responsibility for his life. Period. And you need to do the same thing. And if you take full responsibility for your life and you keep a positive mindset, I promise you, you will eventually get everything you asking for in life and more. Because that's how God works. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're trying to become the best version of yourself. I'm trying to build a community of like-minded people. So if that's you, I would love to have you around. And then I'm going to drop another video right here for you to watch next. And with that being said, I'll holler at y'all next time, man. Peace.